Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News.
The year started with the usual traditions, resolutions, Elvis's birthday, Brett Favre retiring, and Congress reconvening. John Boehner became the new Speaker of the House with his new big gavel. Ask your parents. China has been covering most of America's debt, and if we can't manage it better, boys and girls, China just might, as the old saying goes, have us by the bills. That tragic shooting in Tucson last week confirmed everything that's wrong with conservatives. I mean, just look at all the violent rhetoric coming from the left. It just shows that we need less gun regulation in America. It's been confirmed that these things record the data of everywhere you go. And this bothers many Americans who think that their privacy still exists.
Now, hopefully the worst of Hurricane Irene has passed, but it's not over, and some places got it very bad. Here are some people in Virginia that had to get rescued from their sailboat thanks to the help of... What were they doing in a sailboat? It's a hurricane!
A lot is going to happen between now and next November. Most of it really annoying. Even President Obama did some campaigning in a big special bus that his opponents called the perfect example of his oversized, overpriced, out-of-touch presidency. But boys and girls, opponents always say things like that. If the president had used the exact opposite kind of bus, they would have complained about that too. Some cities are being forced to sell ad space on school buses, and there's a danger that corporations could start sending the wrong messages to students. School districts are being careful about what kind of ads they allow so that youngsters aren't exposed to bad influences. Congress has also begun the very hard work of not passing next year's budget. Oh, hi, boys and girls. In other countries, they were complaining that they couldn't and didn't elect their leaders. But in America, they were complaining because they could and did. In Wisconsin, the cheeseheads are still playing chicken over which pieces of pork need to be cut from the sacred cows. The world is coming to an end on Saturday. There's a group in California that is totally sure about this, even more totally sure than they were in 1994.
Dick Cheney's book says hundreds of nice things about George Bush and a few things that are critical, but that's what the news media zeroes in on, and so it makes you think it's a completely different book. But if you take the time to actually read it, you'll see pretty much what you would expect to see from Dick Cheney.
Check back every Monday when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a great kid...